Hello everybody, so these will be your lecture videos over Unit 8. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, sorry, Unit 9, I apologize. I just misremembered. So once again, the first unit of this is just kind of a review. Make sure you kind of at least are aware of these things. Once again though, the main thing you need to know is the actions. You also do need to know these special tests though. Make sure you review the special tests, and I know it says that on the study guide. So there is a little bit of a practice special test here. So next is just common pathologies. An elbow sprain is just an elbow sprain. It's the stretching or tearing of any of the ligaments that surround the humeral ulnar and humeral radial joints. And your treatment options, kind of pretty straightforward stuff. I do just want to explain that for the test, you guys don't need to memorize every single word in this. You just need to know the general ideas of what elbow sprains are and what lateral epicondylitis is, and you need to have a good idea of how to treat it in general. I'm not going to ask you to write down each phase of these treatments. You don't need to like know it by heart, but you just need to understand the concept, right? In phase 1, we're doing light activities and rice and things like that. In stage 2, we're doing, and basically the phases are all going to be the same. It's just a question of when the patient will move into that new phase. Anytime you need to know specific stuff, I've included it on the study guide. So lateral epicondylitis is just tennis elbow, like we've talked about. You guys should be pretty familiar with it. It's just a repetition injury from doing things too much, and so that muscle will get like overly tight, those extensor muscles, and your flexor muscles can tend to get a little bit weak. So you want to stretch out those extensor muscles, and you want to strengthen those flexor muscles. But there's good descriptions here of what that is and different treatments. Here's a good video on some different exercises for the at-home exercises. Medial epicondylitis is just the opposite. They call it golfer's elbow because it's caused by overflexion. Treatment is very similar, except you're just treating the other condyle. So not a lot there. And for some reason the link there is broken, so I'll try and look at that and get it fixed. Then peripheral nerve injuries. This is just some good information on what you will see from different nerve injuries that you will see in the arm, and the signs and symptoms of those. You, once again, don't need to memorize like word for word. You just need to know the general concept and the overall idea. Like if it's radial nerve, it's going to be the thumb and the wrist and the extensors, right? And anything on the back of the hand that will be affected and that kind of stuff. And then here's a really good video for what's called neural flossing or nerve glides on how to help those nerves kind of get stretched, because nerves get tight and pinched and shortened even the way that muscles can, or they can even get entrapped in muscles. And so these are stretches basically for your nerves to improve the length and improve conductivity within the nerves. And then fractures, pretty straightforward activity. Do you know what foosh means? Okay, fall on outstretched hand. It's the most common cause of fractures in the radius and ulna and in the wrist, and even sometimes in the humerus. And so this kind of just gives you some general ideas about that and how to be prepared for that when you do treatment with it. And that's it. Not a lot to this. If you have any questions over any of those, please feel free to ask me, or if you're as you're doing your readings, Um, always, always, always feel free to give me a shout out. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.